Welcome, everybody, one and all, to Partners in Crime with Ghosts Sometime. I'm your host, Scottie Dilyard, and next to me is my co-host, Kristen. Kristen, where are you? Kristen? Hey, where are you? We have a podcast to do, and you're off gallivanting and... No. We have a Get over here. What are you doing? And
who are you talking to?
Hey, everybody.
Hello. So this is Partners in Crime
with Ghosts Sometimes.
I'm your host, Kristen Spier.
And I'm Scottie Dilyard.
And today, standing at 40 inches tall and stuffed with woolwood, he may be dressed as a sailor, but he's never been out at sea. We're talking about Robert the Doll.
Not Robert Duvall, not Mike Ditka. This is not Kicking and Screaming, and this is Robert the Doll.
Alright, so have you ever heard of Robert the Doll? I mean, of course we had to do some research for this, but...
spent a couple of weeks researching this guy.
So I never really knew who this guy was, Doll was, until I started researching it more, and it kind of reminded me of Annabelle, you know, but like the male version of...
Yeah, like your Chucky, or just like any haunted doll, really. I mean, like, whatever's in your grandma's collection, it's just like there's probably a haunted doll in there somewhere. And
I got a lot of cookie jars in my basement.
Oh.
I mean, those could be haunted. Anyways, let's get into it. So, Scottie, who and what is Robert the Doll?
So, Robert is 116 years old. So, not only is he legally allowed to vote, but he can also drink. So, that's pretty cool. But whatever. But anyway, he was owned by a Robert Eugene Otto in 1904. And he has been known... Basically, whoever comes in contact with Robert is just... Their life gets ruined, essentially, in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. So, to get into some backstory as to how Robert came to be, we need to start from the beginning. So, Robert Eugene Otto was his owner. He was given to him when he was 4 years old on his birthday, which was October 25th, 1904, which a lot of people assume that that's Robert the Doll's birthday. But anyways, he was given this doll by his grandfather, who had retrieved the doll from a company in Germany called Stief, I believe that's how it's pronounced.
Stief, something like that,
yeah.
So, before Robert the person encountered Robert the Doll, he was just going by Robert. You know, he didn't go by Eugene, but shortly after encountering Robert the Doll, he started going by Eugene. It's almost as if the doll itself stole his name from him.
Oh, yeah. And, like, there's a lot of speculations as to how or if Robert the Doll is haunted. There's a lot of, like, people saying that it's voodoo is why he is cursed, and that the reason someone put voodoo on him is because one of the servants that his parents had were getting fired, so one of them put voodoo on the doll and then made it, like, cursed or something like that.
Yeah. We found two kind of pieces of research. One of them saying it's just like, yeah, he got the doll through his grandfather, who got it in Germany, and then from there, like, it got into the hands of servants, and then they cast voodoo on it. Or the doll just came from the servants themselves. They cast voodoo on it and gave it to Jean. So, on how the doll got into the hands of Jean, I should say, is not really known. But through these two pieces of research, we can kind of confirm that voodoo was somehow involved.
Yes. And, like... Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention the sailor suit. The sailor suit that Robert the Doll... Here is an image, whichever side we're going to put it on. That the sailor suit that Robert is wearing is actually Eugene's own outfit.
Yeah.
Which I find very creepy. Like...
Yeah, it's like, not only did he steal his name, he stole his sailor outfit.
How dare you.
He can't go out in those high seas anymore.
So let's get into the more spooky side of things. All right. So when Gene was a kid, you know, with Robert, he went everywhere with this doll. No matter where he went, he took the doll with him. It was like as if Robert had attached himself to Gene, and Gene just couldn't, like, get away from him.
Yeah, they became family almost, like a twin brother, where he couldn't go anywhere without him, or like Linus with his blanket and like the peanuts. You know what I'm talking about? Like, he always had to have him nearby, and it became really menacing not too long after, because Gene's mom would hear running footsteps, laughter, and even these low rumbling noises late at night when everyone was supposed to be sleeping, which is, you know, for, what is this, 1904?
Mm-hmm.
That's spooky. That's spooky. Yeah.
I feel like what's worse is, like, you're there sleeping, because apparently Gene's parents would often hear him talking to the doll upstairs and would hear a deep male voice reply back. I don't know about you, but if I heard that in my house, I would either A, get rid of the doll, or if that didn't work, B, get rid of the kid. I'm sorry.
I don't know,
but
maybe Gene was just really good at impressions. He's a lonely boy. He's just talking to himself.
This 4-year-old boy with, like, deep man's voice.
Yeah, he'd be a great voice actor. Sadly, the job was not available at the time. Born in the wrong time period, Gene, my friend.
All right. So, let's get back into the spooky side of it. All right. So, also, this is like an actual event that happened, or it was like that was what was reported, was that one time Gene's mom heard Gene screaming and begging for his mother to come help him. His mother heard his furniture in his room being thrown around, and then she rushed to go help Gene because, like, you know, it's your child.
Yeah, I mean,
But
go ahead. I'd hope my mom would do the same.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, his bedroom door was locked, and I don't know how that happened. Did he just lock himself in there?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, she busted through the door eventually, and while after she did that, she saw that Gene was cowering in the corner, like, crying, and then she just saw Robert, like, perched on a shelf, which just that image alone, just, like, knowing what he looks like,
yeah,
and him, like, menacing staring down at me.
You know, it's one thing to just be like, I don't know, like, if this had taken place during the day, you could, like, be like, oh, this was like a temper tantrum or something along those lines. I don't know, something that you could, like, attach normacy to it.
Mm-hmm.
But since this took place late at night, I don't know. I never went crying to my mom because, I don't know, I didn't get a toy or something like that at 3 a.m. I don't know. It's out there. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why a 4-year-old would just come up with this conclusion. Yeah, I'm going to scare my mom into, like, and then I'm going to get, like, the newest Transformer, and she's going to not know what hit her. Like, this is it. I don't know. But from there, the parents were like, okay, I've had enough of this. This is dumb. This is stupid. And they took Robert and they just put him up in the attic, like Woody in Toy Story 2. Just put him up on the shelf and to be left and forgotten. And there was Wheezy up there, and
I feel like they also should just, like, again, just thrown it away. Like, why keep it? You know, like,
yeah, why keep it?
like, it's obviously doing something. It's talking to your child, and you might as well just throw it away. Just throw it away. Put it somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there was some kind of garbage system in the early 1900s. Like, I don't know. Burn the thing, sell the thing. I don't know.
Again, what if it's like an Annabelle situation, which we might do an episode on her later in the year or whenever, but, like, she would always come back. That's the thing. She would always come back. She would always find a way back into the house.
Yeah, it's like, but they never got to that point.
Yeah, I think
Like,
they just, yeah.
They were just like, okay, this is making our kid weird. Maybe, maybe they were just like, it's like, it's not the doll. Maybe our kid's just a little
He's
weirdo.
Just a little weirdo.
You know, it's just like, well, we can't really throw the kid in the attic, so let's just throw the doll up there.
See, I told you, you might as well just throw the kid away. But anyways, So they put it in the attic, and I don't know the timeline in between that. Like, he just kept him up there until he was old. But anyways, when Gene became an adult, he was a cool dude, and he became an artist.
He lived a pretty normal life, like, after, like, Robert was thrown up into the attic.
His parents eventually died, and he inherited the house, which was later named the Artist House after him. And he moved in there with his newlywed wife, too.
Yeah, Annette Parker, I believe. Yeah, he was an artist, but wasn't that great at it, sadly. So he was, like, going to convert his old house into a museum, but that didn't work out. I don't know, you're either good at art or you're not, and when you got, like, a doll in your attic, I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
So that's another thing. Like, he got married. This man who was probably really messed up when he was growing up, knowing that this doll was around, and his parents probably thought he was weird. Like, what's up with Annette?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
is she weird?
I don't know. I think Gene just didn't put it on his Tinder, you know?
Oh, yeah, good old Tinder in the 19...
Yeah.
However old he was.
You know, I mean, I wouldn't put on my Tinder that I have a haunted doll in my attic.
What if she's, like, into that? Anyways, let's not get into that. So when they moved into the new house, they checked up in the attic, and lo and behold, there was Robert, still in his sailor suit,
He's
still
still
40 inches tall.
Still can't sail the high seas.
Still can't sail the high seas. Just some dust bunnies and Robert. Do you wanna...
Oh, yeah. And so, after Gene just kind of rediscovered Robert, he went back into his old ways. He kept carrying him around. He was part of the new family. And Annette was just, I guess, cool with it?
No, actually, what I read, she hated Robert. First off, me too, sis. That's creepy to just have a doll that you want around all the time, because it was just like immediately when he found the doll again, it was just like him having to have Robert around all the time. And just imagine how weird that is if, like, they were like going to bed at night, be like, "Oh, sweetie, good night, I love you," and then Robert's like, "What about me?"
Put him in between them and be like, "Robert, can you shut off the light?"
Oh,
no.
That must have been weird. Thank God they didn't find him, Bob, when they had their wedding. That would have been... He would have been the usher. Bet.
Well, I feel like he would have been the ring bearer.
Oh.
But
That'd be cute.
I see that in the wedding photos.
Anyways, the wife hated Robert. Like, she wanted him to get rid of him. She wanted Eugene to get rid of him, or Gene, whatever his name is. Wanted him to get rid of him, but he wouldn't do that because he went crazy. And he eventually gave Robert his own room in the attic, right?
Yeah, he converted the attic into Robert's own room. He bought him little, like doll furniture, like a bed and a table, and I think even a dresser. You know, despite only owning the one outfit. That doesn't really make much sense, but, you know, whatever, you know. Just splurge.
Just splurge on him. So after he found the doll again and gave him his own room, he began to go through intense mood swings. He would get very, like, his demeanor would change, and then it was kind of like he almost had, like, almost being bipolar.
Yeah.
I might have read somewhere that he was, like, really, really mean to his wife.
Oh, yeah, like, it was almost like he was a different person, and he would even, like, go out of his way and, like, abuse his wife. You know, not cool. You know, to the point where she would have, like, black eyes or whatever, and then he would just, like, Gene would just snap out of it and, like, have no memory of anything that happened, like, within the last hour or so.
See, that sounds like... I'm not saying I'm a skeptic, because, you know, I do this show because I like spooky stuff, but, like, that just seems like an excuse to me.
Really?
Don't want to get into it, you know, but I don't know. I feel like that's something, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe.
Maybe.
Either way, it's just bad, you know?
Yeah, it's just bad either way. You know, it's just like, go with the excuse or not. Don't abuse your wives. It's not cool.
True crime and ghost sometime. Don't abuse your wife.
That's a quote.
That's a quote.
Put that somewhere. Don't abuse your wives.
Right here. So, anyways, Gene died.
Yeah, for some reason Annette decided to stay with him up until his death.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't, but that's just me.
He died in 1974, and not long after that, his wife died. And a lot of people believe that she died from insanity because even after his death, Robert somehow still haunted her. After they died, Myrtle Rooter.
Myrtle Rooter. Sorry if that's not right,
Sounds
Myrtle. Like,
Myrtle.
you know, you can't really trust anything the internet says these days. But anyway, so she purchased the auto home, the artist house, the same year as Gene's death. I don't know where Annette. There's no record of what happened to Annette because unless she lived there, who knows? Mm-hmm. That would be a little weird, but so she became Robert's caretaker and she kept him around for 6 years. And for some reason, despite having him for 6 years, she decided in 1994 to donate Robert to the Fort East Martello Museum, despite her own daughter claiming that the doll was haunted and terrorized her.
Why are people such bad parents in these times? Like,
yeah, this is almost like a horror movie. You know, like they don't believe the kid until something happens.
I don't know. I feel like if that was my kid and my kid said that, and like knowing, like if she can't be the only one to see this. Like if that happened with like his Robert's old family, like how do you not notice that? And how do you not just like look at it and get bad like juju vibes?
Yeah, like there was all these claims, even like when Gene was alive. Even when Gene was alive, there was like all these reports of like passerbyers like being, like just like they see Robert just walking in the window, like
in the attic.
In the attic, they just see him, and like people are like, "That doll's haunted."
they just walk like, "Whoa."
Gene's just like, "So what, my dude?
Do you want to fight?
What do you want to do?
Do you want it?
Do you want it?
Take him, please."
No, I mean, I think he would have been like, "He's my brother. How dare you?"
We're fraternal twins.
Fraternal twins. But yeah, in 1994, they were like, "Vamonos, Robert, bye-bye," and they donated him again to the Fort East Martello Museum, where he's actually still there.
And that's in Florida. I don't know the exact address, but if you want to check him out, he's very much a real thing and very much a creepy thing.
He's still there, just waiting and watching.
Again,
waiting for Gene to come back.
Did he have any children? No, he didn't have any
children. No, Gene didn't have any children, which is surprising, but yeah, also a good thing, probably.
I mean, Robert was probably, child enough for him.
In a way, yeah, I guess you're right. Wow.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cute.
All right, so let's get into like the museum and like all that kind of stuff because like a lot of spooky stuff also happens at the museum, which I think is pretty cool, and I kind of want to test it out myself. So, anyways, at the museum, there's 3 rules, right?
Yeah, there's an unofficial 4th one, but the museum officially has 3 rules that you have to follow when you greet Robert. And you want to get into them?
All right. So, when you go up to the glass and you're looking at him, you must greet him and introduce yourself. Like that is a must. He's got manners.
Yeah.
That's just being polite. Yeah. He might be a human being. He might be a big scary boy. I don't know.
Gene taught him well.
Wow.
That's what we can say. So I don't know. Do you want to do like examples of these, or be like?
What do you mean?
I don't know, like examples like, "Hi, Robert, I'm Scottie.
Oh, yeah.
How are you today?" Yeah, that's rule 1.
So, if you want a photo of him in any form, including like a video, you must ask his permission.
Yeah, if like originally people thought it was just photos that you had to ask for permission, but it was later discovered when people were taking videos, bad things would happen, and we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, and like apparently people say like if if he says yes, his head will tilt.
Yeah.
I didn't see any videos of that. Maybe I just didn't look enough.
No.
Also, it probably scared me.
No, I haven't seen any videos, but apparently that's what people say happens if he gives you permission.
So he must not give permission a lot, if I'm being honest. But there's so many pictures of him.
He's just like relishing in the fame.
Yeah.
Anyway, the third rule is you can't leave without saying goodbye. He gets really mad if you do not say goodbye when you leave.
Anyways, yes, just say goodbye. Be a polite person. Pretend that he is, an actual dude.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Scottie. My name is Kristen.
Bye.
Perfect. I won't curse you. So, anyways, again, did we go over the unofficial fourth rule?
No, we have not gone over the unofficial rule. So, it isn't on any sign. I don't think the museum just kind of expected this to happen, but don't insult him. Don't insult the haunted doll because you will be cursed heavily. I think that is just a given, and I think that's what the museum thought too. But there's some crazy people out there who are just thrill seekers and they just don't care.
Again, this just seems like a normal human being kind of interaction. That's what you say to be a good person.
Maybe that's what Robert's trying to teach us all along.
He's teaching us manners, how to be.
He's like humanity's just rude. And I need to teach them a lesson.
A really scary lesson.
Yeah, and he can only do it through a glass cage.
Oh, that's so sad.
This is poetic in a way. Wow. Look at us. Look at Robert.
We love you, Robert.
Put him in between us. Happy family. So, for the people who don't follow these rules,
are meanie heads.
Yeah.
First off,
they are cursed to the fullest extent. There's all of these claims saying, oh, I got in a divorce with my wife, I lost my luggage, I crashed my car. All of these just really bad things. Thankfully, there are no deaths, at least none that we've found.
Maybe they didn't write to him in time.
Oh, damn. But yeah, and so the museum is flooded with physical letters, emails, just all of these things. He even gets gifts like chocolate and weed apparently. Yeah, I saw this one case where Robert got a joint.
He's 116 years old.
He's legal.
He's legal, and he's stuck in a box all the time. Plus, it's Florida.
Hot box.
Hot box!
Wow.
You go, Robert.
But yeah, he gets all of these letters, all of these emails, and we would like to read some to you guys.
Wait. Hold on. You said emails?
Yeah, he also gets emails.
How is he checking his emails?
You're right.
Do they just read it to him? Do they just go up to the glass and be like, oh, yeah, you got an email from, CindyLM@hotmail.com.
You have 250 emails today, Robert. Yeah. He reads them to him like a storybook.
Yeah. He tilts his head when he wants you to skip him.
Ooh. It's like junk mail,
junk mail, spam.
Junk mail.
Anyways, let's get into what the letters say. So, do you want to save the special one to last?
Oh, yes. We have a special letter for you folks today.
Nice one. So, this one is from, I think this says Suzanne?
Yeah, it's
Suzanne.
Cursive gibberish.
Anyways, this says, Dear Robert, I went to Key West in October 2009. I decided to come see you, and I was told to ask you before I took any pictures of you. I asked to take your picture 3 times. Of all 3 times, my camera shut off. Also, this person did not use any commas or periods, so excuse me if it sounds really bad.
I mean, it might be a little kid. You never know. You making fun of little kids, Kristen?
You know what? If they ain't using commas and using periods, right? Yeah.
Well.
It also, look, this handwriting's nice. Anyways, shush. 3 times, all 3 times, my camera shut off. It was a new camera and new batteries, so it wasn't the camera. So I turned around and took a picture of the hearse behind me. Had no more problems with the camera. Well, when I got home, I downloaded my pictures to my computer and realized that a reflection of you was in the glass on the hearse. I didn't really think nothing of it. Shortly after my computer crashed with a virus, I got hurt at work, I lost my job, lost my new truck, lost my phone, and it has been a downhill slide since then. If I didn't believe before, I do now. I do apologize if I upset you.
So yeah, that's not a little kid.
Yeah, he had a truck. Goes to work. She goes to work.
Yeah,
I think it's a she. I can't really read.
So yeah, it's crazy to think that even a reflection will just make this spirit, or whatever you want to call Robert, mad. He just gets mad. And I mean, that wasn't Suzanne's fault. She wasn't trying to get a picture of him, but I guess, you know.
Didn't she try? Isn't that what it said?
No, it says like she got a picture of, what was it, a hearse?
Yeah, a hearse.
Yeah.
A car, I believe.
So it's not her fault. Robert's just kind of being a meanie.
It's his fault. He should have moved.
I
Should have moved out of that glass box.
We should have moved his cage. You're right.
Exactly.
You're absolutely right.
Stupid. Oh. Gonna curse me now, Robert? What you gonna do?
Anyway, we have another letter.
See, this one, it's kind of long. I think we should just go to
the special
one. We've got time.
Special? I don't know. We could read part of that.
All right. Let's read a little bit.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
There's a little lens flare on there. Okay,
it really is.
This is from Rose. So, dear Robert, I have been visiting you in your home since I was around 5 years old. Stories of you and your
silly pranks.
Oh yeah, silly pranks have flooded my childhood memories of Key West. I love visiting you and making a point to bring my friends and introduce them to you whenever I'm in the neighborhood. Last summer, I visited you with 3 of my friends, and I promised to write you a letter. However, I started college this year, and between that and working to call, blah, 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 blah.
And bad things happen, but,
Oh, so she said she got, chicken pox.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know when this was made, but
No.
like at that point, is it like chickenpox like not a thing? I don't remember when chickenpox became like.
I mean, chickenpox has always been around.
Yeah, I know it's always been around.
I remember like a little Bill episode about chickenpox.
But like, okay, we're not gonna get into chickenpox. This is about Robert. So yeah, she went into a new place, a new apartment, and she found out that it was infested with bed bugs. So that's not fun. Robert, why are you giving people bed bugs?
Yeah. So Robert, even to his fans, will just ruin their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she said she was like, what, visiting him since 5 years old? Yeah.
Yeah, like why? Like why are you gonna harm her?
And it's just like, you're not a true fan.
You're not a true fan. You fake.
See,
fake fan. All right. So that's one. Sorry, Rose. If you're still out there, I'm sorry.
Hope
you
you're
got
not
the
dead.
chicken pox.
Please don't be dead. That'll be sad.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway. The special one.
We have, I love this letter so much.
I didn't even know it was a real thing until we actually started researching it, and I happened to stumble upon it, and I was like, this isn't real. This isn't real.
We confirmed that this is real. This is a real letter that was sent to Robert, and it just makes me laugh.
Do you want to do the honors?
Yeah. Hand this me. This letter, straight from the White House, from George W. Bush himself.
On October 11, 2005.
I'll just read this as it...
After 9/11.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. Cut that. Cut.
Anyway, the letter reads, Dear Mr. Otto, and I don't know why he's a Mr., but Robert's a Mr., guys. Happy 101st birthday. Laura and I send our best wishes on this joyous occasion. Your generation has taught Americans the timeless lessons of courage, endurance, and love. By sharing your wisdom and experiences, You continue to serve as a role model for future generations. We hope you enjoy this special day. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless America. Sincerely, George W. Bush.
See, this one, it's funny. It just confuses me. How is he an example or a model?
I don't know. And what is Robert's generation? He's not a person.
He's just old. You know?
Yeah, it boggles me. Why? Why was this sent?
But like, this is actually on the wall next to Robert, and it's like framed and everything.
This is a White House official letter, and someone. What?
Sorry, Robert. No, you know what? Never mind.
No,
Forgot we're on camera.
Oh.
I was just like, what if Robert cursed him by taking a picture, and then 9/11 happened? Robert the doll caused 9/11. Confirmed. We're not putting this in. We're just.
I don't know. That's funny though, but it just boggles my mind that George W. Bush, being the president, probably one of the busiest jobs.
Was he a president at this time?
I mean, it's on White House paper. It's got the seal and everything.
I'm gonna look this up.
It's got the
Wait,
seal.
Actually, I'm gonna look it up right now.
But it just boggles my mind that during the busiest job, like, ever made, or whatever, it's just like, he took the time, or someone took the time, someone doing official American business, instead of, like, I don't know, making the country run better, or something, I don't know. They were like, it's Robert's birthday, we gotta wish him a happy birthday. If we don't do that, the American people are gonna lose tax dollars. That's just bad. That's bad. We can't do that. And just, whatever. It's just.
Oh my God, I'm stupid.
Why?
Wait, which George W. Bush is this? I can't tell.
I figured it was
Oh wait, George H.W. Bush. Okay,
Yeah.
that was his father.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So
okay.
this is his.
This was the
W.
George W. Bush. See, they confuse me. That one's dead. This one's I don't
Whoa.
think is dead. Anyways, next.
So, yeah, and so Robert has just impacted, like, social media, or not just social media, but just pop culture in general. Like, Robert has had a huge effect. Apparently, he was, like, the main inspiration for Chucky.
Oh yeah, and I hated Chucky growing up. Oh my God, that was just to like know that it came from like a real life situation just makes it even more freaky to me. Because I remember I couldn't even watch the commercials for Chucky.
I don't know. It's just. And apparently, Robert even has his own movie. It's not like it never reached like Child's Play or Annabelle types of levels, but there is a Robert the Doll movie, and he looks really, really stupid, and he doesn't really look like anything like his like original kind of design, like with the sailor suit and like his little lion. I can't believe we haven't even mentioned his little lion yet.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah, he just has a little lion that he carries around, like. So it's like Robert the Doll has a doll.
That's so cute. Dollception.
Dollception.
So anyways, in the spirit of these letters,
Yes.
my dear friend Scottie wrote us a letter just in case Robert's out there listening, watching.
Yeah, I'm very scared that, I don't know the expand of Robert's reach. I don't know. Is it like, is it the country? Is it just,
I mean,
like, if I talked about him in Europe, will he come and get me?
see, I went to Florida not too long ago. What if he knew I was there, and then I come back and he's like, oh, she was there. I can reach her because she's not there anymore. Anyways, that was really stupid.
I thought you were going in like a time travel kind of direction.
Oh my
where it's
God.
like Robert the Doll
Robert
time travel.
Time travel.
But whatever. So so we don't get cursed. I have written a letter. So in case you were watching, Robert, this is for you. Dear Robert, hey man, it's us. Scottie and Kristen here at Partners in Crime with Ghosts Sometime. We just wanted to tell you, dude, you're pretty cool. Your sailor suit is bomb, and your little line you carry around is cute as frick. Even though you may have the power to ruin people's lives, that doesn't mean you're a bad guy. Maybe you're just misunderstood. In fact, we only want to be your friends. Maybe if you ever get out of Florida, hit us up. We could go to the zoo, maybe grab a drink. Heck, let's watch some scary movies together, because we only watch movies with unscary individuals. Which, Robert, you're not scary. You're not scary at all. You're epic.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Let's play some Smash Bros. Please don't curse us. With love, Scottie and Kristen.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I think he will really enjoy it. Should we actually send this to him?
We should.
That'd be pretty
That
cool.
would be kind of cool, and we could do an update.
I don't think they would. I don't know how they would update us, but confirmed. We're sending it in. Oh, we even have the address.
We do have the address. Thanks, George. George W. Bush.
It's also online, but thanks, George.
No, but we have it right here. Thanks to
special.
George. George not only served our country, but he served us.
Anyways.
Right now.
Right now. So I think that's about it. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we have.
That's our spook. Our
Yeah.
spookiness.
Whoever's watching this, if you have any more questions, put it down in the
Yeah.
comments below.
Wait, should we link our Twitters?
No, it's embarrassing.
I'll link my Twitter.
Yeah, you
Hey
can
guys,
link
follow me at Okie Captain. I am Captain Okie Dokie on Twitter.
it. Also, follow GBTV on Instagram. We have to promote GBTV because this is a GBTV show.
Yeah, but follow my Twitter.
Okay. Anyway, so this was the first ever episode of Partners in Crime with Ghosts Sometimes.
Yeah, I'm your host, Scottie Dilyard.
And I'm your other host, Kristen Spier. And if you have any other, if you guys have any suggestions as to what we should, talk about next, we're into,
As long as it falls into true crime and ghosts and just other kind of supernatural things, we're gonna cover it.
yes.
The possibilities are limitless, really.
And this can go on for a very long time.
So, see you guys around.
See you guys around. Bye.
Bye.
Wait, goodbye.
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 Bye, Robert.
Bye, Robert.